Welcome back to the Feast or Famine tape. Today was day 3 of the Thanksgiving rally. Volatility flushed, the dollar crumbled, and stocks continued their rally. You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary Series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education. But nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it.
And that stamina you mentioned is real. It really seems like this rally has legs, going right into the holiday.
It really does. I mean, the major indices just kept that pace going. SPY gained what, plus 0.69%? And it held firm right above those moving averages we flagged last week.
The 50 and the 20-day, yeah. And that's the key. The market seems to have all the technical confirmation it needs, almost regardless of the data flow.
Exactly. And QQQ was up plus 0.88%. But I think the real story for risk on appetite is still IWM, the small caps.
Oh, absolutely. Surging another 0.89% and pushing those small caps right near their all-time highs, just like we were tracking.
So what's driving this? Is it still the dollar story?
I think so. The U.S. dollar just keeps sliding, and it mirrors that negative correlation with equities we've been watching ever since the VIX dipped below 20.
The fear index, right.
It just signals that risk appetite has firmly returned. Sector-wise, though, it was a little strange. Utilities, a defensive sector, actually led the pack.
That's what I was going to ask. That utilities leadership feels like a major warning sign, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do you square that with the small cap surge?
It's a fair point to flag, but the momentum elsewhere is just undeniable. Take financials, for example, the XLF.
Okay, let's talk XLF. It clawed its way back above the 50-day moving average. That feels significant.
It is. Getting back above that 50-day MA, which is basically the average price over the last 2 months, suggests longer-term buyers are regaining control. At Grok Trade, we see that as potential fuel for a bullish hook higher.
Reversing that sentiment from the triangle apex we talked about yesterday.
Exactly. But the real showdown, I think, is in industrials XLI. Price is just pinched so tight between the 20 and 50-day moving averages.
And it's right up against that downward resistance trend line, too.
Yes, and the old broken support. So we've really got to watch if the bears man the barricades there or if the bulls just steamroll right through tomorrow. Managing trades around key points like that is just critical. It's the kind of practical wisdom we drill into our members in the mentorship program.
Okay, so the technical picture is, well, it's tense. But was there any actual economic data to support this move?
A little bit. Durable goods orders for September came in at plus 0.5% month over month. That did beat the consensus of 0.3%.
But it's cooling off from August's big number.
Right, cooling from that plus 3.0% spike. So it was a subtle tailwind, It supports the Fed cut story without really disrupting the chill vibe from last week's soft retail sales. But to be honest, today was a technically driven day.
Okay, let's move out to the fringes then. What about crypto?
Bitcoin completely flipped the script from yesterday. It had a sharp plus 3.3% launch. But the metals, they really stole the show.
SLV, the silver ETF.
SLV, yeah. It surged plus 3.71%. A huge breakout from that symmetrical triangle we've been eyeing, and that move was almost definitely fueled by the dollar's weakness.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
These setups, the XLF reclaim, the XLI showdown, that SLV breakout, and the BTC flip, they don't just happen by accident.
Right, there's a pattern there.
There is, and that's what the Grok Trade mentorship is all about. We teach the pattern spotting drills, the odds-weighted entries, and the bulletproof risk frameworks you need. It's all backed by live coaching designed to help our members achieve compounding wins.
So wrapping up for today, I think we can chalk up the index advances and that subtle beat on durable goods as more evidence that this holiday surge really does have some staying power.
I agree, which leaves us with a good question for everyone to think about. What's your take on SLV's breakout? Is this a genuine metals rotation play, or is it just, dollar-fueled noise? Drop your thoughts below. We'll dive deeper Friday.
And on that note, we wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves, count your blessings, and we'll catch you with our next stock market summary on Friday.